Alright guys, I'm down here in sunny Florida. I just want to give you a quick recap on how things went for me in the Costa Del Mar series down here at Okeechobee. We had a huge cold front that came through the week before the tournament, so in practice everything was pretty tough. It wasn't getting really a lot of bites, but I thought I could catch quite a few fish if everything went right. I was doing two things. I was flipping a big jig around reed heads. This is a 1 ounce Destroyer jigs, Destroyer base jig. It's just black and blue. You see I just tipped it with the little creature bait here. All I was doing is just going around and flipping some of the thickest stuff I could find since it was cold. I'd get back far as the reeds as I could, and that actually contributed to a few bites for me on day 1 and day 2. The other thing I was doing is I was just flipping the hydrilla, and I was just using a creature bait as well. Now on day 1 it was a lot colder than it was on day 2. We had a lot of rain on day 2. I was also using a really small creature bait that just allowed me to get down into the mats a lot easier. I could get through some of the places a lot of guys weren't able to get to. That really made most of the weight that I had on day 1 was a swim jig. This is a Destroyer bait swim jig. It's 3/8 ounce. It's kind of a shad pattern with a little chartreuse in it, gray and chartreuse, and I just used a 4.8 Cotec, and just swimming around lily pads or whatever I saw it came about. It didn't even catch one on it in practice. Saw something that looks good, threw over there, caught a 4-pounder, and that really kind of made my day. I really like fishing down here, but it's just really hard to put a good event here when you're not from here. Areas change so much with the wind direction, with boat traffic, with a lot of pressure. A lot of the good areas get a lot of pressure. A lot of the good areas can change with the wind direction, so I had to pay a lot of attention. I was only left with 2 areas to fish, and I made the most I could out of those 2 areas. So I'm looking forward to getting back here in 2 weeks. Even though this wasn't the event I wanted, I ended up finishing 67th. Got a check. That's always great. Checks are always going to be good. That's going to go a long way on my rookie season on the FLW tour.